kind of what's going on within the next 4 weeks to kind of give you like a broad spectrum, if you will. So next week's meeting is going to be really a powerful meeting, and I really don't recommend missing next week. And that's all I'm going to say. And I'm so excited about it. I'm so excited about it. So just don't miss next week, whatever you do. You're going to want to come. You're going to want to show up next week, 7 o'clock, same call. It's going to be phenomenal. And then beyond that, we are actually leaving on the Prestige Top Sales Director trip to Hawaii. So you guys are going to really get some exclusive training from Amelia, from Paula, from Shannon. It's going to be amazing, amazing. And Karen Strickland will be a brand new DIQ by then. And so I'm sure you guys will get to hear from her as well. So we're going to really have a powerful lineup for you. So we're just going to start tonight, you guys, we just want to recognize those of you who are in red, those of you who are a huge part of our growing national area. So I am just going to share my screen here for just a minute so you guys can take a look at this super cute little video. Hang on. It has music. Let me pause. The music isn't working. Hang on, you guys. Our cute music has to work. Okay, let's see. It makes it the best.
We can't hear it, just so you know, but we're gonna pretend like we're vibing out.
Oh no! Oh well. We'll just watch it with my audio.
You want to sing it for us? No, I'm just kidding.
I'm glad I'm not the only one who struggles with Zoom.
You know,
the song is a vibe. I'm so sad you can't hear it.
It's okay. We'll still vibe out to the pictures. They speak for themselves. Party, party. Yay! So exciting.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, you guys. So we're so excited to celebrate all of y'all, our red jackets, our new directors, our on-target car drivers, on-target Cadillac driver, Amelia. And so there's just so much excitement right now. So we're going to go ahead and we are just going to start by really just recognizing you guys. We are so excited about this. And so Amelia is going to be leading our main Rico, and I want to recognize our top 2 achievers from our challenge last week. So I issued you guys a challenge for your bookings, for putting out facial jars, for connectivity on Facebook. And so our number 1 winner, our number 1 point earner is Phyllis Pasch. She had the most points on the scoreboard. This woman powered it out. And our number 2 achiever from the challenge this week is Carrie Hannahan. We are so proud of you, Carrie. She also powered out Facebook, facial jars. I mean, she killed it. So we're really excited. Phyllis and Carrie, be thinking of your top tips, because we're going to close out our recognition segment with just hearing from you guys on how you maxed out your week with your lead generation. And I happen to know both of you guys are thinkers, and you're going to want to take a second to process what you're going to share. So for that reason, Amelia, if you want to start out with main Rico, and then we'll dive into recognizing our top 2 achievers.
Yes, of course. Well, you guys, I am so excited. It's the best part of the week. You get to be celebrated for all you've done all week, you guys. And so, without further ado, the first thing we're going to celebrate you for is for everyone that has sold anything this week. So if you open up your store and you sold literally anything this week, I want to see your best seminar wave, and I want to see you wave loud and proud, ladies. Congratulations, Bethany and Paula and Kristen and Imelda, and I know Nikki sold. Oh my goodness, so excited, you guys. Yay! Okay, you guys, so I'm gonna bump this on up to 300, and that's what we call a star week. And Mallory, Mallory. I see your wave too. That's what we call a star week. So if you sold 300 or higher, puts you on target to be a star consultant. And I want to celebrate you. So congratulations, Imelda and Paula. Oh my goodness, you guys. This is so, so exciting. Okay, we'll bump it on up to 400. If you sold 400 or higher, I see Imelda still waving. Yay. Okay, 500. Okay. Imelda, I think you're a consultant that is still waving last. I think. Okay. Imelda, we will spotlight you, and I think you are a queen of selling tonight. So we're gonna spotlight you, and we would love to hear your top tip and your top total, girl, of what you sold and how you did it this week. Oh, I think you're muted, girl. You might have to unmute yourself.
Oh,
Okay,
so
there you
it's
go.
400, I think it's 400 something. So I
Okay,
just really like share it with my friends, the ones that I use, the time wise repair set. That's what I'm trying to share because that's what I'm using and I can see the difference in my face. So the more I share it, so some people don't even really know the details about it, but they know they can see it that with the result of you know mm, improvement with my skincare. So basically, that's
Oh my goodness, that's amazing. I love that you're just like, you're your walking billboard. I always tell people that. You really are. Just like people see your skin, they see your confidence. And so I love that, Imelda. Your skin really does look amazing. It literally does. So you go, girl. We're so proud of you. So that is our sell, you guys. And then the next thing we're going to celebrate you for is for booking. And so, Megan, you could go ahead and unpin Imelda and then we will go to booking. So if you booked anything at all, like you've got any faces on the books for this week and this next month, I want to see your best seminar wave. Yay, ladies! Look at future DIQ Karen Strickland, Bethany DeNono, Phyllis. Yes, ladies. Yes, London. Love this. Mallory's waving. Oh my goodness. Waves all around. I love it. It's like a storm or something up in here. Okay, I'm gonna bump it on up to 3 bookings. So if you've got 3 on your books, keep waving. Yay, Bethany. Yay, Cameron. Oh my goodness, Phyllis, Bethany. We're still going. Oh my goodness, you guys are leaders. Okay, we're gonna bump it on up to 5 bookings. We've got a full high five now going on. You guys. Okay, Karen. Yes. Yay, that is awesome, Karen. Okay, 6 bookings. Okay, 7, 8, 9. Karen's still going. 10, 11. Are you guys seeing this? 12, 13, 14. She's like, my hand's getting tired. 15, 16, 17. Okay, Karen, you are a queen, girl. Safe to say. So we're really excited to hear your total and just your tip on how you're staying so consistent with having so many on your books, because that is really incredible, girl.
Sure, thank you. So this past week, I think I had like 3 or 4. But this week coming up, I have 11 for Thursday and 1, 2, 3, 4 for Saturday. And so I have been slacking on my bubble sheet, but we're getting back at it because sometimes life comes in and takes you out for a second, and then you just get right back up. It's just like when you ride a bike, right? You fall down and get back up. So most of my people are supportive friends online. But I also did go to the dollar store and I picked up the facial jars. So my daughter and I are going to put those together and try to get those out next week. So
Wow, that's amazing. I love that you said, it's just like riding a bike. Like if you fall off, you get back up and you get back on and you keep riding that bike. So I'm so proud of you, Karen. That's awesome. I love that you're going to implement facial jars this week. They are awesome. Okay, so the last thing I'm going to celebrate you for is sharing. So if you shared the Mary Kay opportunity with absolutely any ladies this week or anyone, I want to see your best seminar wave and we want to see you celebrated. Yay, London and Nikki and Phyllis and Bethany and Karen. How exciting. Oh my gosh, I'm so proud of all you guys. Okay, if you shared with 2 ladies, keep waving. 2 ladies, keep waving. Karen, Bethany, I see you. Okay, Oh, and Kristen, yay, Kristen. Okay, 3 ladies, keep waving. Okay, Kara's still going. Okay. Oh, London's still going too. Ooh, okay. This spiced it up a little. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, I don't remember where I was at, but 5 ladies, keep waving. Okay. 4? Were we at 4? Okay, Karen had 4. Okay, did anyone else have 4? Okay. All right. I think Karen, you're our queen of sharing. Yay! Okay. You go, Karen. That is amazing. So we will spotlight you again, Miss Double Queenie up in here. And I can't wait to hear your top tip on sharing this week, girl.
So the sharing was my guests that were at the hydrofacial sessions. So I'm really utilizing those sessions to pack as many people as I can into those. And being that they're there for the hydrofacials themselves, and they also, hear the marketing plan. And then I have them stay after the Zoom and we do a quick follow-up with them. And Megan's recruiting percentage is astronomical. So I just enjoy watching her and learning. And yeah, I'm a student right now.
I love that. Well, there's no shame in being an apprentice and a student because that is when you learn the most and you get the most because, soon enough, you're going to be like, you've surpassed your master. That's the goal. That's the goal always. So I love that you're plugging people in to our weekly event and that you are using the tools that we have. I think that is really smart, Karen. So congratulations to everyone who was waving tonight. We're really proud of you and to all our queens and to everyone who is participating in our challenge. Like, it's just so exciting. And then Megan, did you want the queens to share and then we'll we'll introduce the new?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. Phyllis, we would love to hear from you. And Phyllis and I had a really awesome conversation last week where Phyllis just decided like, I got this. Like, I'm gonna go make it happen. So Phyllis, I just have so much respect for you of how quickly you decided to get the jars, get them out, get those Facebook leads, and just your bounce back ability to say like, I've got this. I just have so much respect for you. So I'm gonna just spotlight your video real fast. We would love to just love to hear your top tip of just how you made that happen so quickly.
Well, I was feeling, as you know, kind of down on the outs, trying to figure out how this was all going to go. And you and I had a great talk, and I got out a lot of facial jars. I put 6 out yesterday. 6 out last week, and I've got 6 going out again tomorrow. And then it was a lot of friending people and messaging them on Facebook and kind of getting those connections and kind of working my business that way. And those are basically the 2 things I've been working really hard at. And I can see it starting to pay off a little bit.
I love that, Phyllis. And I want to put a voice to the fact that you said you were frustrated and then you figured out a solution and then you implemented it. And so
Yes.
y'all are taking notes tonight. I want you to write that down. If you're frustrated about something, you have to change something to get a different result. And so I think sometimes it can be easy, especially as an entrepreneur, to be frustrated and to stay in that feeling for a day, a week, a month. And before you know it, a whole quarter has gone by and you're still frustrated about that thing. And so we can really learn from Phyllis that she, within 24 hours, is like, I'm turning this around. I'm getting facial jars out. These are the places that I know. And I think there's a huge leadership lesson in that of how can you tweak where you are to where you
Hello,
want to
ladies.
by,
How's it going?
making a decision, So, all right, you guys. Well, we are going to go ahead and, I think we're done with Rico, except for we got to introduce new. So Amelia, if you want to lead that part and then we'll dive in.
Yes, it was anyone else sharing or was it just Phyllis?
Carrie isn't here. I'll text
Okay.
her real fast. Yeah, I don't see
Okay,
her. So
perfect. I just remembered you said someone, and so I was like, oh wait, am I magic things? Okay, perfect. All right, you guys. Well, I'm excited to introduce our new consultants tonight. So if you have anyone new on, we would love for you just to introduce them. And if you're new, we just want you to share like just kind of what you're most excited about, or maybe what made you say yes. And so I guess I will go first because I've got a new girly on here, Kimberly. So we're so excited that you're here, Kimber. And literally, isn't she the cutest, you guys? Like her like red hair. I'm just like obsessed. But we're so excited you're here. And you guys, Kimber and I actually met from a facial jar that I had out in a little coffee shop this month. And she actually used to work, long story short, at the coffee shop where I put it out. And so she came over and I just automatically fell in love, Kimber, just like with your personality and like your genuine heart. And you're just one of the most like driven people I have ever met, like seriously, in my life. And I am just so excited for you just to be a part of our community, girl, and see where this is going to take you. So, if you want to share just like what you're kind of most excited about, we would love to hear.
Yeah, I'm excited definitely to make more connections. I moved to Connecticut where I am now in 2020 during COVID, so there wasn't a lot to do. And since then, I've been working a lot and in school a lot. So I think that this could be a great way to make myself get those connections that I want, but I'm scared to make without an extra kick.
Yeah, 100%. Well, you couldn't be doing anything else better, girl. You're in the right place for that. You really are. So we're so glad you're here, girl, and everyone's so glad to meet you. And then, does anyone else have anyone else new that they would like to introduce?
Um, I have a, I would like to introduce my friend Dolly Thompson. I think she's still here.
Yeah, I see her name on the screen.
Yeah, she just actually signed up last night. Yeah, after
Yay!
so she just like she was calling, and then we were having a facial with my other friend, and then she was on the call, and then she said she's from California, so she said that she's gonna join. And that is her because I she is my good friend.
Oh my gosh, that's so exciting. Well, Dolly, we're so glad you're here. I love your hair. It's like so stunning. Like it's like gold, seriously. So we would love to hear what you're most excited about, Dolly.
Well, first of all, my name is Dolly, and I'm sorry that I stopped the video because I just got home from teaching. I'm a teacher. I'm a special education teacher, so I just got home and then get into this meeting. However, you girls are so beautiful. Looking at you, it's like, oh my gosh, okay, I'm so intimidated by just looking at all of you. It's like, okay, I have to stop this video here because I am so intimidated with these ladies here. But anyway, so it's nice meeting you all. And my story is just, I was looking for something that would work. I've been looking for, I've been using many different products and all that. And when I called Imelda, and she introduced me to Mary Kay. Of course, I've heard Mary Kay for a long time ago. This Mary Kay has been around for decades, and so that's why. But I have never tried it, and so when she asked me if I would like to try, then I said, okay, well, let's see. I mean, not that let's see. Okay, I will try because I know that I believe that the products really work. And so I ordered all the things that I needed to see, I needed to try yesterday. And I kind of know the business side of it. I'm always in the healthy, options of like I'm on Arbonne, I'm on Herbalife and all those things. So I kind of know that. So then I thought, oh, okay, let me join this because first of all, I wanted it to be effective in me first, and then I will share it to everybody
I love that.
that I know.
Dolly,
So,
it's so great to meet you. Clearly, you're so sharp being a special ed teacher, and I know Bethany is as well, so I'm sure
yeah.
she's like happy to have another friend that does the same thing on here. So we're so glad that you are here. And did anyone else have anyone new?
I
Okay,
do.
go ahead, Karen.
Sure. So I'd like to introduce you to Gwendolyn. I call her Gwen. She's out in Texas and she has been running with me online for a good couple years and just extremely supportive. And so I reached out to her to see if she would like to join us for the hydrofacial sessions. And of course, she said yes. And then Megan and I met with her and here she is. So Gwen, do you want to come off of mute and say hi to your new besties?
Hi, everybody. Yeah, I'm in the Gulf Coast of Texas. I'm a retired nurse. I've tried a lot of different things, but never stuck with anything. I have done some Mary Kay years and years ago when I worked in information systems, and I liked the time wise. And I don't wear a lot of makeup anymore, but I'm anxious to dig into my boxes that Megan ordered for me and see what's in those goodies.
Yay!
So I'm just, the last thing I tried was New Skin, and that stuff is so expensive. And if you have to keep using it or it doesn't work. I started with the toothpaste and I did that and I made some money and that was fun. But yeah, I'm just, I want to do something to fill my day and not sit around watching TV all the time.
I hear
So
you.
I'm just glad to be here. And yeah, I've been with Karen. She's been trying to get me to she's invited me to do Mary Kay before, and I wasn't into it. So
Oh my gosh. Well, we're
I'm
so glad you're here now.
I am better
Yeah.
late than ever.
That's right.
Yes,
And my launch
exactly.
party is on the 6th of September, and I'm excited about that. And I got
Yay.
a lot of learning to do.
Oh my gosh, you and all of us, girl, we're all learning together. So we're so glad you're here, Gwendolyn. And that's such a beautiful name, by the way. I love your name.
Thank you.
Of
Named
course.
after my grandmother's.
Oh my gosh, that is
I'm
so
gonna be
sweet.
62 on Thursday.
Hey, happy early birthday. Woo woo.
Thank you.
That's awesome. Well, we're so glad you're here and it's so nice to meet everyone. And then was that everyone or was there anyone else? I think that's everyone. Okay.
Yeah, I think that's everyone too. So,
Yeah.
well, y'all, seriously, welcome to your first mingle. We're so excited you're here. And if you're here for the first time, this would probably be your first time hearing about our next big event. So you guys, this event is filling up. So I wanted to share this with you guys. I did post the link on Boxer. I will pin it to the top of our unit page in the Ambition unit, and I'll pin it to the top of the Sparkle Area Facebook group as well. So Fall Retreat is right around the corner. It's going to be October 11th through the 13th in Sarasota, Florida. It's only $120 to register, which is literally nothing. And considering how much you're going to gain from Fall Retreat, it's so inexpensive. And there is a hotel that you can stay at, or you could get an Airbnb. I think the hotel might be filled up. If that is the case, you could always find another location to stay at. So you'll just want to Venmo Ari for that registration. So it's going to be Friday, October 11th through Sunday, October 13th. So it's through Sunday because Ari has a half of a day, or like a half morning, if you will. It's normally from like 9 to noon that her area finishes out with. And she asked me if we could be a part of that, which is so exciting. So this has all of the information. It has all of the steps. There's even going to be a luncheon that you can learn when you're on target for the National Court of Sales. Or the National Court of Sharing. When you're a brand new DIQ, a brand new director, a new car driver, you will qualify for the Fiesta. And so the entire schedule is going to be on here as well. And then there's some info on Ruth. And so it's just going to be amazing. So I will repost this, but the hotel deadline is going to be in about 2 weeks on September 10th. And so that's super, super important for you guys to note. So all right, you guys. Well, real quick, Carrie, I'm so glad you were able to hop on. I know you were with your daughter. So in 30 seconds, we want to hear your top tip of what you did to get all your facial jars out and be number 2.
All right, sorry about that. I have a broken phone, so my phone is not working the greatest tonight, but I'm here. And this weekend, I got out some facial jar. I just reached out to my local businesses. Some, can you hear me, guys?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, sorry. So I just reached out. I got some local friends owned businesses, and I just reached out and I took them there, and they were excited to put them there. So I'll check back with them in a week or so.
I love that, Carrie. And I'm so proud of you for she went to the places that she supports. They know her face. That's the key is places that know your face. It makes a huge, huge difference. So
And
y'all,
I actually reached out to a few that I didn't know on my way to those. So that was a plus for me to get out of my comfort zone.
so smart and to build new relationships, right? New relationships.
Yep.
And
Yep.
I think that that is absolutely amazing, Carrie. So you guys, well, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna I'll spotlight my video because there's so many of us, and we're gonna train tonight on coaching. And what I notice has been a pattern is I've seen a lot of us, we have 10, 20, 30 bookings. And then what's happening is a third are holding, a third are rescheduling, and a third are canceling. Just as an overall on the scoreboard like statement. This is not at anyone. This is, I was evaluating, okay, where are numbers in terms of people showing up when you're booking? And then what I did was I tracked over all of August. I've done a power start in August. So I tracked my faces and the amount that had to reschedule. And then I tracked what I was doing for coaching. And I've had only 4 people out of the 30 cancel, had about 5 reschedule. But the cancellations have only been 4 out of 30, which is really not bad at all things considered. So I really took the time to take notes on, okay, what is working, what is so effective about this coaching, and I really wanted to pass it on to you guys. And so I created an acronym of WINNER. So if you're a super detail oriented note taker, it's going to be WINNER. That is going to be like the headline for this training is WINNER. So the first thing that I want for you to think about before we dive into all of this is this. I want you to think strategically about the effort that it takes you to book. You go into these places to get a jar, to get names. You talk to somebody at Starbucks to get a name, to get a facial. You make connections on Facebook to get a booking, to have people show up. And if you think about it, a booking is not actually an income producing activity. Someone showing up on a Zoom or in person is income producing. So from the moment that they book to the moment of them showing up, just because they book, there is absolutely no guarantee that that human being is going to be on Zoom or in person. There's really not. So how can you make your chances as high as possible to get the result of someone hopping on Zoom or coming over for a facial? So this is a really important key element because I want you guys, for those of you who are like me, who you like to do things fast, you're like fast book, like you book somebody and you kind of forget. Are there any other people like me on this Zoom where you're a fast booker, right? You have a result, you have people booked. Yay. Okay. So this is really an important element of what we do is making sure that bottoms are coming in the seats. And so coaching is absolutely one of the most important things that you can do next to booking, because without booking and without coaching, nothing happens. And if you think about it, whenever you have an appointment to your hairstylist or to your doctor, how many of you, by show of hands, they contact you one time to confirm your hair, brow, doctor's appointment? Anyone? Okay. How many of you, they contact you 2 times? Keep waving. How many of you, they contact you 3 times? How many of you, they contact you 4 times, like the night before, like your appointment is tomorrow? Anyone? 4 times. Okay. I want for you guys to think about this. For a lot of those, it's like dentist appointments, doctor's appointments, hair appointments. I want you to think about a doctor for a second. A doctor goes to school for anywhere from 4 to 8 years, invests $300,000, goes, gets a degree, gets training, and people still stand them up to the point that they have to hire someone to confirm 4 times. So how much more are you and your skincare Mary Kay business going to get stood up, canceled on, etc.? So I want for you to just just take that with a grain of salt while we go into this coaching of why do we coach, right? Why do we coach? And so what I want you to know is that coaching is a huge element of your booking, and a party or a class or a face worth booking is worth coaching. The other thing that I want for you to feel around this is that this is exciting. This is connection. This is how you recruit. This is how you sell. And you guys, speed of the leader is the speed of the gang. And I want to show you guys this because I want for you to know that I'm telling you the truth from my day. So I had a $119 facial this morning and she recruited. And then I had a $250 tube facial and she recruited. And it was so fun. But guess how many times I contacted both of these girls prior to the appointment? 4 times. So I'm going to show you my 4 points of communication. And you guys, here's why I share that. Okay. First off, it was really exciting to sell those miracle sets. I was like, move the sets. This is awesome. Second off, I've got 2 girls I'm really excited about who are now a part of our organization. If we don't coach, we're gonna feel sad because we're gonna have people not show up. And so what I want you to know is that the feeling of coaching, it's not like, oh, I have to communicate. It's like, how can I connect so well with this beautiful human that when they come on my Zoom, when I do that follow-up call after hydrofacials, when she walks into my door at my house, she feels connected, because what you do on the front end is what is going to make her recruit. And I think the reason why we have a 1 in 3 recruiting rate is because every single face that you guys have booked, I call every last one and send them a goodie bag picture. You call every single last one, or if you don't, after tonight, you're going to. So I just want you to know the feeling of coaching is invigorating because it's what connects the relationship, and it's the difference between having somebody who is influenced by you or having someone who is not influenced by you. So we need to do all we can to increase your influence, especially if influencing people isn't a natural skill set to you. Like if you're super independent, maybe pretty introverted, connection isn't like one of your top strengths per se. This is going to be literally an easy way for you to have connectivity to your faces before you even get in front of them. So let's go ahead and dive into our acronym. So the first one, which is W for winner tonight, the first one, W, stands for wow her with customer service. Wow her with customer service. So this starts at the very beginning after you have a date booked. And what some of us can do, myself included, is we can be so excited about the booking that we're like, oh, let me get your address for your packet. I'm so excited. Can't wait to see you. And we're just so excited that finally someone messages back. Finally, that warm chat booked. Finally, the facial jar paid off, that we're just excited. You can't forget to wow her with customer service. And so there are those 3 questions after you set a date that you always want to be sure to remember. So that first question is your skin dry, normal, combination, or oily? And this will really help you to know what skincare set that she needs. If she is 30 or wiser with normal to dry skin, she likely needs time-wise repair. Okay, if she's 30 and wiser with combination to oily skin, she probably needs the regular time-wise. If she's under 30 years old, she probably just needs regular time-wise in either the combination to oily or the dry to normal formula. Now, you're not going to ask her, are you 30? But if you're messaging her on Facebook or if you're connecting with her, over the phone, sometimes vocally you can hear, but if they're normal to dry, I typically will send them time-wise repair. And then if you're doing our hydrofacials, you're likely sending them charcoal mask and facial peel as well. So that's the first question to wow her with customer service. The second question is, if you could change one thing about your skin, what would you change? If you could change one thing about your skin, what would you change? And this is really a huge, important key element to finding out what are her needs. And what I've had seen some women do is that we will ask these questions and we will literally put them on some piece of paper. This was me, like it's somewhere on my desk. And then I would be hopping on Zoom, frazzled, unsure of what samples does she have? What does she need help with? How did I meet her? Who is this human, right? Anyone else? You like hop on a Zoom and you're like, oh, what's even in her, right? What's even in her packet? So you're a smart woman. Come up with some system where when you're hopping on a Zoom or you're hopping on a hydrofacial follow-up call, what did this woman even want help with in the get-go? So that's the second question. The third question is, what's the best address to mail your package to? easy peasy. And I normally send them in a sequence, just send them all at, at one time because you need to get that packet out as soon as possible. So that's how to wow her with customer service. If I was going to my nail appointment and if they asked me, Megan, what shape of nail would you like? What next event are you going to that we want to customize your nails for? And would you like for us to have a sweet tea, a Coke, or a water next to your pedicure chair before you walk in? I would pay them $200 to do my nails. I would pay $100 more for that kind of customer service. I don't know about y'all. Like literally I would. And so you have to remember you're closing the sale and the recruit before any of those conversations even start. Okay. Is this helping anyone? Are you already excited? You're like, ooh, this is so exciting. Okay. All right. The next one is going to be I for winner. I is the next one. Okay. For this one, you're going to want to write down intentionality increases your influence. Intentionality increases your influence. Do you remember when your husband picked you up on your first date or you met him at that place? And do you remember how intentional he was? How he looked you in your right eye and how he smelled really good and how he was like totally a gentleman and you're like, oh my gosh, he is being so intentional right now. It increased his influence over us, didn't it? And even if you're not married, you could imagine what I'm talking about. Intentionality increases your influence. For those of you who are following Taylor Swift and her Eras tour, whether or not you like Taylor Swift, I want you to think about the fact that she wears the same outfits to every concert. I literally Googled it. She has multiple of the same outfits. She does the same songs at every single concert and she shows up and performs. If you watch her reels and her TikToks and stuff, you guys, of people posting, every time she shows up the same. Every time her red lipstick is perfect. Her winged eyeliner is perfect. Her voice is perfect. And she is like a surprise singer every single time. Her intentionality has increased her influence. She went from last January starting her Eras tour and it was like, okay, now it's like she's been #1 in songs, like most streamed on Spotify for 282 days. #1 out of thousands of singers. Why is that? Her intentionality has increased her influence. So let's talk about how your intentionality can increase your influence. You always want to ask her about bringing friends, just like how Taylor Swift always has on her red lipstick. Always ask her. If you don't ask her about bringing friends, you're literally leaving $100 bills on the table. So what this sounds like is, Karen, oh my gosh, girl, by the way, thank you for answering those questions. A lot of women love sharing their pampering session with a friend because it can be so much more fun and you get this gorgeous free gift. Who in your life would like to join you? The key there is to ask who in your life would like to join you, not is there anyone in your life who would like to join you? Go into it expecting them to have friends that they want to have, to be able to come. Okay, the N in winner stands for nurture your new friendship. Nurture your new friendship is what N stands for. So with this, you guys, 2 days after asking her about friends, what this will sound like is to say, hey, Susie, girl, hope you're having an amazing day. Listen, I just wanted you to know, your pampering package is on the way to you. You could say that if, it's virtual. And then you'll just say, I just wanted to touch base like I promised and see if your girlfriend would like to join you. So you're doing that follow-up, that you're nurturing the new friendship because a lot of times they have to ask their friend if their friend can come. So, after she says yes, if she says yes, you would say, can I please get her number to ask her a few questions to personalize her package and experience as well. So just make sure if you're going to ask about friends, you got to go all the way. And I've been really guilty of asking them about friends and they're like, I have to check. And then I leave so much money. I've done this so many times. So how many of y'all, by show of hands, this is going to help you to book more double facials instead of just one-on-one people, right? Okay. Yes, it's a huge key element. Okay. The next in winner is new excitement. New excitement. So now you've talked to her about the facial. You've talked to her about the questions. You've talked to her about her friends. So now it's time nurture it, and it's time to sizzle it up a little bit. And I like to send this one in a voice memo because I think it's like connectivity with the person. I say, girl, listen, I'm so excited to pamper you. And at that point, it's probably 4 days out, 3 days out. In 3 days, we're going to have so much fun. Hey, listen, my director, she's getting your name entered for our big giveaway on Thursday night. And Susie, if you win, I like have to make sure your gift is customized. Do you prefer a travel sized makeup product or a travel sized like skincare or body product? Can't wait to see you, girl. We're going to have a blast. Send it in your voice because your voice is a powerful tool. Because it's one thing to say, hey, Susie, we're getting your name entered, reading over text. But if you were to hear Megan, Amelia, Phyllis, girl, I'm so excited. We're getting your name entered for our big giveaway. And girl, we got to customize this to you. And so if you should win, do you prefer makeup or skincare in your travel size product? That would make me feel like, wow, she really cares about me. She's asked me about my skin. She's asked me about my friend. She's mailed me this packet. She's asking what I would prefer if I win. That is new excitement. Like, I can't wait for this appointment. So that's a huge key element. And then if she wins, you can just text your director, hey, this is what this person wanted. That way we're not playing the guessing game when we mail out her thing. So that's the next in is new excitement. Okay, the E in winner is expect big recruiting. Expect big recruiting. So with this, you guys, this is where you've now nurtured the friendship, you've created excitement. And so this is where you can just drop a little piece of the puzzle of recruiting. And this is something that I have experienced makes a very big difference in those who come to our hydrofacials and for those who come to your appointments, whether they be in person or a one-on-one Zoom. People are asking themselves all the time, how can I make more friends? How can I make more money? How can I feel fulfilled? How can I do those things? And it was so powerful because I'm actually going to read this to you guys because I want for you to hear how powerful this is as women. One of my mentors and I were connecting this week, and she sent me this little blurb about identity and how a lot of us women identify ourselves. The first one, I share this because I want you to think about what women are thinking about when they're considering this opportunity. The first one, it's the 5 success mountains. The first one is the marriage mountain. And that's where people can find their identity in being a wife and having a successful marriage that others admire. And we see a lot of this, like people like Tammy Craig. She did not sign for the money. She had a really amazing marriage at the time, and he made like medical doctor income. They were fine, but she needed something for herself because she put her identity in her marriage. Number 2 is the motherhood mountain. And this is where, for some of us moms, our identity is attached to our children. And I want you to think about, as you're booking moms or new moms or moms who have several children, a lot of times for us moms, we get lost in what we do for our children. And it's easy for that to become like who we are, like I'm a mom, which is a beautiful thing. But a lot of moms really are looking for something to fulfill themselves outside of motherhood. Number 3 is the money mountain. And these are women who really find satisfaction in work, in the titles they earn, the check they make, their impact, etc. So there are women who are very driven, who are like, how can I win? Like, if I join your organization, where am I going to win? How can I get to the top? What are the accolades? What does that look like? Number 4 is the mending mountain. And these are very relational women, and they really find a lot of contentment in really in serving other women. And these are the women who you recruit or who you see at the party who are like the ones to turn off the lights after doing satin hands, or the ones on the Zoom when we're all doing breakout rooms who say, oh, I can go last. I'll stay here till 10 p.m. I don't mind. That's those people, those people who are just like menders. And then there's the difference making mountain. And these are women who really desire influence. They really desire to make a difference. And so a lot of us can identify with one of those 5. And so we have to think about, if we're going to have that many different types of women hopping on our Zooms or hopping into your facials, they have to have some form of a seed planted of what is in it for me. Isn't that what women think, right? Like, what's in it for me? it's just how we are as humans. What's in it for me? So when you're expecting big recruiting, the key to planting the seed is to send them our marketing video where they get entered for the $500 cash giveaway, which we're drawing for on September 7th. And so that would just sound like, hey girl, by the way, I don't really think I told you, but you get entered to win a $500 cash drawing when you watch a video and fill a survey in with it. So here's a little video, plus you're gonna get 5 extra additional drawings for our giveaway when you watch it. And you guys, just to show you real fast, in case you're not familiar with what this is, oh, this isn't gonna load for me, that's okay. It's basically a Google form, and it has what's your name, who's your consultant, here's the video, what's the little keyword at the end, and then it just has like, I think it has like one other question about them, like tell me a little bit about you. So it's like so chill, but it plants a seed because in that marketing video, and if you've not watched me and my mom's marketing video, I would advise watching it because it helps you know what your ladies are hearing. But my mom at the beginning shares how she was broke when she started, how she got her lake house as it was on her dream board when she first started, and she talks about how Mary Kay purchased their lake home. Mary Kay put us through private school. When she came from, really, it was like my parents were broke when they met, broke, like taking a calculator to the grocery store. So my mom really shares her story of like, I was able to do these things for my family, and this is where I started. And then my story is totally different. I'm like, I was an introverted high school student. I needed friends, I needed money, I needed confidence, and this business gave me that and the opportunity to be a stay-at-home mom. So it really speaks to women who are looking for financial satisfaction, speaks to moms. It speaks to women who are really connected to their marriage. So it speaks to a lot of different types of people. So I think I've belabored the point. That video, it's just going to plant a seed of what are the possibilities in this? Do you know what I mean? And I don't have any closing recruiting questions on there because that's going to happen on that hydrofacial or on that one-on-one Zoom, but that really makes a difference. And it helps you to know in your mind, okay, I'm expecting big recruiting. She already knows a little bit about our company. Like I expect 1 in 3 to recruit or 1 in 5 to recruit. Just go into that with that expectation because a lot of times you have to inspect what you expect. Okay, the last key bullet point on this is relationship build. Relationship build. And I'm going to close by pausing on this for just a second because this is a really big part of what it is that we do. And I see so many people skip this step, and it makes me honestly want to punch a wall because it's the most important step. So I'm asking you, you're as my witness, please don't skip this step. Like, please don't skip this step. So Kristen Sharp, who's a national sales director who has done Million again and again and again, taught us this years ago. And I, about a month ago, was like, you know what? These goodie bags, I mean, it's just a lot. Let me see what happens this week if I don't use goodie bags. Would you know, 2/3 of my people freaking canceled. I was so mad. I knew these goodie bags work. So I'm going to show you guys 3 different ways of how I have goodie bags. This is what I'm going to say to you. If you say to me, I cannot afford to have a good goodie bag, I'm going to tell you to stop it and to give up Starbucks this week and get good goodie bags, okay? Nothing makes me more mad than goodie bags that are not classy, okay? I'm going to show you my 3 goodie bags in 3 different price ranges, and I customize them based on where they're getting pampered because of if I have to mail it or if I'm giving it to them in person. So I'm going to explain like the cost, but I really just want you to like, if you don't have good goodie bags, please, for the love of everything, get good goodie bags. I know I'm being intense about this, but it's your first impression to somebody who has seen you twice. Like, really, it is. I don't know. This is my soapbox, and I'm okay if you think I'm too extra. I am extra, but I also am really great at this. So please listen to me. Okay. Okay. Just kidding. Just kidding, not kidding. All right. So what I do, I'm going to show y'all like the most basic goodie bag ever. So this is literally a microdermabrasion sample. The reason I do microdermabrasion is because they don't get it in the hydrofacial. It's not something they experience, and it's what we give for free when they do a party with 5. So in my head, it's very strategic because did you get your microderm sample in the mail? Girl, listen, that's what you get for free, like Megan said, when you do a party with 5. Let's get that on the books. You know what I'm saying? I literally take regular printing paper, I cut it up, and I write their name on the front and I tape it. Like, it's so It's so simple. And the reason I do this is because this actually will slip in a flat envelope, like a flat little envelope that you can just put a little 10 cent or whatever cent stamp on. Okay. So get yourself on Amazon. I order my goodie bags on Amazon. They're so cheap. Tulle is smart because it's cheap and it fluffs, so it's pretty. So this is the first goodie bag. If it's like a virtual appointment, this is how I do it. Another good option is the gel mask. Those are also really good, cheap samples of something that they don't really get to try a lot. And then it has my business card on the very back. Sidebar with business cards. I think I brought one of my business cards in here. Well, here it is on the floor. Okay, Mary Kay has awesome business cards. I use Vistaprint because honestly, it's dirt cheap and I pass out cards like all the time. So mine just has my name with a picture, and then it says like follow me on Instagram with my little logo. If you don't have pictures of yourself that you love, just get dolled up one day this week and say, babe, I need you to snap a cute picture of me. Snap a picture. It does not have to be professional. Mine for the longest time have just been literally pictures that like my friends have taken of me. So just get yourself looking cute, or I think it's like you can get like, I think like 50, I think for like 20 bucks or something. Like they're not super expensive, but get yourself business cards. You're a businesswoman, you need them. Okay. So that's what I do if it's like a hydrofacial. Now, these are my cute little goodie bags. If I know she's just really sharp, I know she's gonna like, I don't know. I just kind of base it on, oh crap. Hang on, guys. I just dropped my entire hydro jug on the floor. Okay. This has the hydrogel eye patches. I do hard mints, especially as Floridians do not do chocolate. Don't even do like caramel. I tried getting the hard caramels and even those turned like tacky. Like I was like, let me see how it is when you're a customer. Open that thing. It was disgusting. Ooh, I was like, this is so embarrassing. I've been passing these out for a year. Okay, so just take it from me. Okay, a hard candy, and then make sure you put their name on it. Okay. Now, with this confirmation message I'm about to share, this is texted, and then you physically take a picture of the goodie bag and send them a picture of their goodie bag with their name on it. And I just put one of the iPhone filters on it to make it look cute. And I always make sure if I am dressed in shorts or like workout leggings, I take a picture against a wall. Like, don't be sending her like your legs. It's just awkward. It's just not professional at all. So please, this is my soapbox. I know I'm going to die on this. I swear I'm going to retire and still be talking about this. If you need to take it against a wall, that's fine. You know, if you don't like your manicure, fine. Put a cute like thumb ring on your thumb. Just make it like you're marketing yourself. Like do it next to a cute picture. You guys get the point. All right, so those are two that I do for virtual appointments. I transparently mainly do these for people that I'm just like, she's 10 out of 10 quality. I just want her to try the hydrogels. So I just kind of base it on who they be. Now for my in-person appointments, I got these cute little Amazon gift bags. It says especially for you. And this says thank you. And then there's just like a little piece of tissue paper in here. There's my business card. And then I give them a travel size of our body scrub and a hard mint. I do the body scrub strategically. If you think about it, we all wash our bodies every single day. And so people will use this. If you give them a skincare sample, if you're warm chatting them, because these are my warm chat bags too. I don't know about y'all. If somebody gave me a random hair sample, I'm like, I ain't putting that on my blonde hair. I don't know what the heck that's gonna do. So if we're warm chatting, like, you know, certain people, they might not want to feel something that they don't know on their face. So I just always, just whatever sample you get, whether it's hand lotion or I just try and make it something like lip gloss, just something generic that like you would open up. And if you look at the sample and if you're like, yeah, if someone handed me that and got my number, I would totally not use that when I get home, then just don't order it. But I like to have a variety of different types of goodie bags. And I always keep 5 of these in my car and 5 of these in my car without names on them. Why do I do that? Because every time, I really want to encourage you to do this, and I'm going to go back to coaching. Every time I go out and about, post office, Starbucks, dropping off James, picking up dry cleaning, getting my nails done, I make it a point to meet someone. And Amelia's been doing a beautiful job of what Joyce said, which is, hey, I'm just looking to honor hardworking women. I can see you're working hard. Like, I would absolutely love to gift you a pampering session. And when they say yes, you say, awesome, let me grab your number. And then you give them a little gift. So just have something you can stick into your purse. It's just really important. So back to coaching. R was relationship build. So this is just a confirmation message. This happens about 2 days in advance. Hey girl, so excited to see you Thursday night at 8 p.m. Here's the Zoom link. I can't wait to see you. You're going to feel so pampered. P.S. I have your free gift all ready for you. And that is absolutely huge with their name on it, their free gift so they can see it. They know that they're thought of. It's just truly such an important key element and really such a key part of what we get to do is sending them a goodie bag picture. So just order yourself some goodie bag supplies. I do get my bags on Amazon. Like they're just super cheap. And honestly, y'all are probably listening to this training thinking, Megan, I can do that and I can do it better, which is what I want. I want for you to feel like, yeah, okay, I got that, girl. I got that in the bag. So this is an example, y'all, of like just kind of what mine looked like. This was when I used to do hydrating sheet masks. So literally just a cute background, her name, here's your goodie bag. And then of course they have to attend their session for me to mail it in their order or for me to mail it, in a flat envelope. But if there is no other part of coaching that you hear me say, your goodie bags and their name on a goodie bag matter. And I promise, wait till your attendance goes up. You're gonna be like, Megan, those stupid goodie bags. I'm gonna say, girl, those goodie bags be making you money, girl. Now let me tell you, okay? So those goodie bags really, really do matter. So just to put a big pink bow on this training, W is wow her with customer service. I is intentionally increase your influence. The first N is nurture your new friendship, new excitement, expect big recruiting, and relationship build. And when you can do those things, you, my friends, are going to have a heightened increase to your appointments and your attendance for sure. For sure. So we will close out right on time tonight, you guys. So I appreciate you being here. I'm excited to hear how you're going to implement this. And I'm also really going to be eager to hear how your attendance increases this week as a result of this tweak. So I love y'all. And don't forget, make sure you come next week. It's going to be awesome. Okay.